Okay, Anupama, what we will do, we will start from here. So later they'll follow later, right? Okay. So in fundamental rights, what we had done is the introduction part, the origin of the concept of fundamental rights and features of fundamental rights and enforcement of fundamental rights, and at present we are in the middle of list of fundamental rights. So we are just moving. So the list of fundamental rights, the first fundamental right is right to equality from 14th article to 18th article. So it's only about right to equality. And then the second is right to freedom. Okay. So right to freedom is from the article 19 to 22. And the third is right against exploitation. It's article 23 and article 24. So if you are clear about right to equality, right to freedom, right to exploitation, right to freedom of religion and culture and education, and right to constitutional remedies, then CLR in the comment box. CLR in the comment box. CLR in the comment box. Yes, very good. So moving to the next concept. So let me know the remedies of constitution. So constitutional remedies, how many are there? Type your comment. How many are there? Constitutional remedies, how many are there? Type your comment. Type your comment. How many are there? 5. So remedies are 5. One is first one is habeas corpus, second one is mandamus, the third one is certiorari, fourth one is prohibition, the last one is quo warranto. So moving to the next concept. So right to the property. Earlier at the time of constitution, so at the time of commencement, so it was there. So the 31st article, the right to property, it was transferred from 31st to 300A. So it's transferred to 300A. So it's in the 44th Amendment Act and 1976 or 8. I'm just asking. Type your comment. Type your comment. So it transferred 31 article from fundamental right to the constitutional right. So when it was happened? So it was 44th Amendment Act. 44th Amendment Act. Constitutional Amendment Act. Excellent. No. 1978. 1976, it was 42nd Amendment. It was 42nd Amendment. So a lot of changes happened. So please be remember. Okay. So the first one, the right to equality, the 14th article, equality before law and equal protection of law. It's about article 14, and the discriminations according to article 15, there are 5 discriminations. So one is religion, race, caste, sex, place of birth. So we should not allow any discrimination according to the article 15, these 5 grounds. So the next is the equal opportunity to the all in the employment. So in the recruitment process. So that is article 16. It's only for the Indians, not to the foreigners. And the next, abolition of untouchability and prohibition of its practice. So that will be there in article 17, and the last article 18 is abolition of titles except military and academic So that's it. This is all about the overview of the Article 14 to 18, because this is right to equality. Right to equality consists Article 14 to 18, and the 14 is right to equality before law and right to protection of law. That is very specific to Article 14, and Article 15 is on 5 grounds there should not be allowed any discriminations. Those 5 are religion, race, caste, sex, and place of birth. And according to the 16th article, what we should do, the recruitment process should be all opportunities should be equal to all. And the Article 17 is abolition of untouchability. So that is Article 17, and Article 18, the last article in the right to equality, is abolition of titles, right? So moving to the next. So Article 14 consists the rule of law, equality before law, and equal protection of law, and few cases. So Article 14, it's about equality before law, where we brought from. So this is from the British. It was written by A.V. Dicey in the year 1885. And the name of it is rule of law. So equal protection of law is from US. It is from US, and that is from British, right? So moving to the next. So equality before law and equal protection of law. So this is a negative concept. Which one is a negative concept? Is it right to equality or right protection before law or equal before law? Which one is the negative concept? Is it from British or is it from US? British or US? Type your comment. If it is British, B. If it is US, U. The negative concept is from B, British. Very good. Absolutely. So the blindfold here, notates that it won't even care who is there in front of waiting for the justice. It might be the designation changes. They may be low or high, the high dignitary or low dignitary, and a labor or an employee or a business magnate. It won't even care. So it only cares about the evidences and the witnesses. That's it. So this is what the symbol of law, right? So moving to the next. So this is a negative concept. Right. So he is Mr. A.B. Dicey. For how many days they have taken for the fundamental rights by the Constituent Assembly? So 38. Very good. Excellent. So these are the 3 principles of rule of law, but we have taken only these 2. These 2 only we have taken. We have not taken this. And moving to the next concept. So it's a positive approach, US, and the cases. 1981. What was the case? Nargis Mirza case, 1981. So on the grounds of discriminating on the grounds of sex. So it's a woman, and she is woman, and because of her pregnancy, she lost her job. So she fought against the Air India. So it's in 1981. So again in 1982, so Ranbir Singh versus Union of India. It's about again the pay, regarding pay. So 14th article, 16th article, and 39C. 39C is again, so it should be, that is under directive principle. 39A and 39C are related, and because of that case, so it's 31C, 31A, 31B, 31C. So it was about the amendments. So it was amended in First Amendment Act and 44th Amendment Act. So it's about, the first one is regarding the properties, so Jamindari systems. The next one is 31A and 31B, 31C. So that will be discussed later. So the other is 1983, the Nakara versus the Union of India. What was the case? Case is about 1983. Case is about, I need only one keyword. Case is about 1983. Case is about 1983. Case is about pensioners. Very good. Absolutely. So pensioners, classification of a pensioners, and the particular date, they had taken one particular date and classification regarding that. Based on that date, then it is again discrimination. So DS Nakara versus Union of India in 1983, the case was filed and it was given. So Mittu versus State of Punjab, 1983. 1983. So under the section 303, so under the section 303, this section is under the law. This is regarding the section of law, but it is not related to the Constitution of India. The Constitution of India consists only 395 articles earlier. Later at present, it's more than 470. And the law, according to the law, the sections are 511. Are you clear? If you are clear, CLR in the comment box. If you are clear, CLR in the comment box. If you are clear, CLR in the comment box. Very good. Very good. Right. So, the National Legal Services, the Article 14 does not restrict the word person in 2014. In 2014, the person consists not male, not even female, but even hijras and transgenders. So, there should be no discrimination. So, he is violating the discrimination Article 15 and Article 14. Right. So, Navtej Singh Johar and Union of India in 2018. The case was about the section 377, the IPC was held, the right to equality of same-sex couple. Same-sex couples. So, this is about the Johar versus the Union of India in 2018. Right. Very good. So, Young Indian Lawyers Association and versus the state of Kerala in 2018. Again, it's about the entering into the temple. So, temple, which temple it is? Which temple it is? Which temple it is? I need only first letter. First letter. Oh, Sabarmalai. Very good. Sabarmalai temple, entering into the Sabarmalai temple, menstruating women. So, discrimination again on grounds of sex. So, this should be equal to all. So, what is the again? The Article 14 is, it should consider the equal should be equal and unequal should be unequal. So, there should be a logic. But there is, on grounds of the designation should not consider, but there are few designations against which we cannot question, we cannot challenge them in the court. They are like the governors, the president and the governor. We cannot file a case, we cannot challenge them in their duty. So, they are exceptional, right? And not even that, even the MLAs or MPs, assembly or parliament, whatever they discussed in the assembly or in the parliament, so based on that, on grounds of their words, we cannot challenge the same in the court. So, we cannot do that. So, again, the foreign ambassadors, we cannot even challenge the foreign ambassadors because they are not ours, they are others, right? So, moving, yeah, this is all about, again, referring. So, this is Article 15, what we have already discussed on grounds of 5. So moving to the next, moving to the next, moving to the next. So they should be, because equal should be equal and unequal should be unequal. Then to make them equal, the lesser power and more power, that should be balanced. If it is illiterate and illiterate, illiterate should be supported to make them equal. The male and female should be supported, right? So child, and that means minors and majors, again they should support the minors to make them equal, like that. So what, to whom we should support? The first, women, children, SC, STs, and other socially, educationally. So these are the exceptions, and all are unequal, right? So the First Amendment Act 1951, it was taken 1951, the First Amendment Act, it's about. So 29th article, clause 2, but it is related to the article 15 only. So what we are doing in article 15, so on grounds of five grounds we should not discriminate. So but there are few exceptions, like, so women, children, SCs, STs, and other socially and educationally backward classes. So to them we need to support, right? So what about the reservations earlier, how it was there, and what was there? Are, you know that there are few cases, and there are BC commissions, the first BC commission and second BC commission, and later after second BC commission it was monitored, and finally it was introduced as the 93rd Amendment Act in the year 2005. Before that, a lot of efforts made, and the reservations are like, so STs, even still it exists. STs, it's 7.5%, and SCs, it's 15%, and OBC, it's 27%. If I add all these, it's 49.5, which is less than 50%. So it was approved. Okay. So, right, the provisions here, the state is empowered to make any special provisions. So, because the state can justify the state, what is the state? State is according to the definition in the 12th article. What is 12th article consists? What is 12th article consists? What is 12th article consists? You can talk even. State definition. And 13th article consists. You can talk even. If you want to type your answers, type your comments. In the comments, you can comment. Or if you want to talk, you can talk. Okay, right. So what is the 13th article consists? So 13th article clause 1 is before the commencement date, and second clause is after commencement date. And other than those two, the third is the law review. Other than those three, the fourth is, it was amended in 24th Amendment Act in 1971. Yes, before, not before independence, it's before commencement date. It's commencement date. Okay, make a correction. It's commencement date, not independence. Commencement date is a date from where the constitution exists. So it should be divided before commencement and after commencement, right? Moving. Okay, right, the same 103 Amendment Act in, so its bill is 124 bill. So what is the difference between bill, draft, and act. Act is after president. Act is president approval. Bill is parliament approval. Draft is COM. They will write a draft. So that's what the three stages, right? Moving to the next. Right. 103 Amendment Act. In the 103 Amendment Act, it was introduced the economically backward classes, economically weaker sections. So EWS 10% reservations. So you might have a doubt. So it was a ceiling is 50%. Then how come the 10% came into existence? So in the middle, there are a lot of changes happened through the judicial as well as the parliament, the acts. So based on that, the 10% going already introduced. Now there is no problem in that, right? Moving to the next. So yeah, generally according to the place, according to one state is okay, according to the other state is okay, but within the state, within the residence, there is no such type of based on the residence, there is no such type of reservations. But the AP, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana is very special. So it was in 1974, the 371D, according to that, the reservations exist, right? The reservations exist like the reservations based on their residence. So it was divided into zones. So each zone is again, the people who are located in one particular zone, they are local to that, and if they just want to attempt in the other zone, they will be considered as a non-locals. So that's what about the residents, right? Moving to the next. So the Article 16. This is actually the recruitment process by the state. State is again the pointing to the Article 12. The definition, according to this definition of a state consists the parliament, can be union government, can be a state, can be a state legislature, can be any authorities, can be. The fourth one, the last one is statutory bodies or non-statutory bodies, whatever it may be, all comes under the state definition. That state, if they are recruiting, that recruitment process should be recruited equally. The opportunity should be equally. But the discriminations on grounds of 5, according to 15 article, according to the 15th article, 5 grounds, and according to 16th article class 2 consists again 2 more grounds. One is descent, the other is residence. So the other is residence. Residence is different and birthplace is different. Please understand. So it was in the year 1974. In 1957 it was proposed because the fresh Andhra Pradesh came into existence. So 1956 November 1st, the Andhra Pradesh exists. Later in 1957 it was demanded. In 1974 it was approved. So AP and Telangana. So 371D. According to that, the recruitment process based on residence. So again, the reservations, local, non-local, this was there, right? Moving to the next. So he is Mr. Mandal, right? And 50%, 103, yeah. These are the classes. I'll remove that. Okay, now you are clear. So this is about the 16th article, equality of opportunity in matters of public employment. What is the clause 1 consists? What is class 1? Class 1 is equality opportunity to all citizens for employment in any office under the state. State is again the same what I have told. That is, it should be according to the Article 12. So what about the next? So class 2. Okay. Class 2 consists 7 grounds. So this is by 15, Article 15, 5 grounds, and the extra Article 16, 2. There are 2 more grounds, right? So again, class 3. Class 3 consists, it should be, if it is backward class and not adequate represent, it should be depending on the state. The state has to decide this about according to the state services. And the class 4. Class 4 consists the backward classes and citizens not adequate represented. But again, 4A and 4B was introduced in 77th Amendment and 85th Amendment and 81st Amendment. What happened? So 77th Amendment, it was, which provides the reservation process even in promotions, and 85th Amendment, so it should be in consequential seniority, the promotions in a consequential seniority. And 4B, the 81st Amendment Act. So 81st Amendment Act, according to that, the forward rule, carry forward rule, removed the ceiling of 50%. So 50% ceiling on the reservation in that regard. So class 5, for the appointment of incumbent of a religion, that means the priest in a temple, bishop in a church, so muezzin in the masjid, so they should be from the same religion, so that they can understand the rituals, so that they can follow and the followers will follow them, right? If you understood, type U in the comment box. If you understood, type U in the comment box. Yes, great. So the last 16.6 is about, no, 5. 5 is clear. 16.6 is about the economically weaker sections. Even for them, the reservation was there. So according to the Amendment Act 103, according to the Bill 124, so in the year 2019, right? Moving to the next. So he is Mr. So generally, it's the Kalelkar, but most of the people will pronounce the name it as Kelkar. Okay, so he is the chairman of First BC Commission. First BC Commission in the year 1953. And he is used to known as Kaka Kelkar. Okay, so it was submitted in the year 1955. 1955. But the recommendations are, so the backward classes, it's 2,399, and most backward classes are 837, and he is recommending 70% reservation. So Mr. Nehru, it's just rejected. Right. So moving to the next. So in the year 1953, it was submitted. Later, in 1963, Supreme Court gave judgment, 50% ceiling should be there. So second backward commission by Mandal. So Mandal Commission. So by Mandal Commission was introduced in the year 1979. So the representations of the Mandal Commission is 15%, 7.5%, and 27%, which is 20. Mandal Commission introduced. Mandal Commission, just he was the person who just asked it for 27%. But if you even the questions might come even in this regard. How many OBC? Yeah, this can be the question, because generally you will be in dilemma whether it is 49.5 or 50.5. But OC consists the reservation is 50.5 and BC it's 27 and SC and ST 7.5 and 15. But you should not leave this. This 52 is the number of persons in the total pan India. 52 percentage population is there under backward class, that is BC, under BC. So this 52 is different, that is related to the reservation, this is the population, right? Moving to the next. So a report was submitted and 1980, then in the year 1990 there are a lot of challenges came into the union government. Because of that, it was not going to introduce for 1 decade. So finally in 1990 the Mr. VP Singh, they forcefully tried to introduce the reservation 27% government jobs for OBC. Later again, the PV Narasimha Rao, he just changed 2 changes. Why he has changed it? Because the Parliament, not the Parliament, the Supreme Court here, Supreme Court interfered in the middle, and as well as because of vote banking, and he want to prove himself the different from the others, he want to help the people, he just changed it. He tried to change the 2 changes. The 2 changes are the economical criteria in granting reservations. So he wants to introduce even economical category, and the reservation for another 10% more jobs for economically weaker sections of higher classes. So of higher classes OC people. So this is his introduction. But what happened? Again we will come back to 1953. 1953 Kelkar Commission, and according to 340 class 1, according to 300 class 1, the BC Commission was formed. And even the other Mandal Commission, BP Mandal also, because it's just a commission, right? Commission is going to form according to 340 class 1, right? If you understood, if you agree, A in the comment box. A in the comment box. If you understood and if you agree, A in the comment box. A in the comment box. Yes. Very good. Right. So, next. The same Supreme Court, it approved the government 27% reservation. 27% reservation, yes, approved, and economical criteria is also granted, but providing 10% not granted. The only reason 50% ceiling is there, so it is not allowing to give this few more reservations. But that reserved quota should not exceed the 50%. This again got approved. This is the result of that case. So moving to the next. Yeah. Again the court in 1992. What happened? So promotions not allowed and appointment it's allowed. So reservation, yes, good. Economic, it's okay. The criteria, carry forward rule is 50%. Definitely it should be 50%. Carry forward rule will remain valid but should not violate 50% rule. So this is the main essence of 1992 case. So again, Indira Sahani 1993 versus Indira Sahani versus the Union of India. The concept of the creamy layer was introduced at that time, and the reservation cap at 50%, no reservation in promotion were allowed, and T. Devadasan versus Union of India in 1964. It was declared, and this was overruled. This was overruled and declared carry forward rule as constitutional, as 50% ceiling exit does not allowed. And in the year 1995, so it was happened later in 1995. So 16(4)(a) was added according to the 77th Amendment Act because of the court, what the parliament, the government at that time, what they had decided, they just changed the constitutional law. You know that if anything happened from the side of judicial review or judicial system, what the member of parliaments, the parliament will do, they will change from their end, because the Constitution of India is under their control. If they all approve, that will be a law. So they change it from the side of the parliament. So it was amended in 77th Amendment Act, but in the year 1995, what it was 16(4)(a). So added, which the government nullified the effort of Indira Sahani. So Indira Sahani case in 1993. So the result of the case is invalid because of the 77th Amendment Act in the year 1995. If you are clear, CLR in the comment box. If you are clear, CLR in the comment box. Great. So moving to the next. Right. So Sarkar appointed the Ram Nandan Committee. Ram Nandan Committee to identify the creamy layer even. So in the year 1995, it got amended, 77th Amendment Act, and in 2000, 81st Amendment, it's okay. And Mandal case or Indira Sahani versus Union of India case. So BCs, SC, STs and appointments are already proved in 1992 as well as before that also. But the promotions only for SC and ST. SC and ST, it's just allowed, and 27% in a government, yeah, that is also allowed, but the creamy layer introduced. So, but there is no creamy layer definition, right? So they just got introduced from the judicial system. So from the cases we just came to know, and later it became an act again. So academic criteria is also granted the same. The 50% is also there. The carry forward rule is also there. But the rule remain valid but should not violate 50% rule. So the carry forward rule is there, but it should not violate 50% rule. That is still there. Okay.
Doesn't have any limits.
No. It doesn't already changed. 50% ceiling, not there.
Still in 1992 itself.
In 1992 itself it was there. Yeah. So it was valid. And it's invalid. Why it got invalid? Because of 77. Because of 77.
It's also mentioned there are
So in 1992 case, so the carry forward rule will be remain valid but should not violate 50% rule. Same mention, right? Okay, very good. And the same mentioned article, the same mentioned rule is invalid. This symbol is not there earlier. This symbol is there at present. Okay. Okay, moving to the next. So after the reservation in promotions, are you clear, everybody? Are you clear? If you agree, type A in the comment box. If you agree, type A in the comment box. Yes, very good. Okay, coming to this, after reservation in a process was constitutionally recognized, it led to the situation where reserved category candidates who were promoted in the general case. So this is what we had discussed by taking one example. So one senior is there, he is already recruited, and the junior is there, later he was recruited, but due to reservation, his seniority will be, first he will get a promotion, later the senior will get promotion. This is what not that much good. But the situations are there at the time because of the law. Law was there, so it was implemented like that. So this anomaly was addressed to judgments Union of India and Virpal Singh 1995 and Arjit Singh State of Punjab in 1996, which introduced the concept of catch-up rule. So because of that, again they catched up. So yes, catch-up rule means, so here suppose one person is here and the even more lower and he is trying to catch his position, then this is what a catch-up rule. This is what a catch-up rule. So he is catching him, right? So the held that the relaxations of in the qualifying marks in the matters of reservation in a promotion was not permissible under the Article 16 Class 4 a view of the 335 article. So it was there in a 16 Class 4A. 16 Class 4A was introduced by the people of the Member of Parliament, our people's representatives. But what happened? On grounds of 335 article, the judiciary system again reviewed and it gave just an instruction that according to 335, what exactly 335 consists? So 335 consists the logic. What is the logic? The administration process should be a good quality. Even then you are providing the reservations, it should not exceed the 50% more, or it should not be beyond that. Only see to that it should be the quality management, not just a reservations. Because of that it spoils the administration process, then everything will be mere waste. So on grounds of that it stated according to 335 article, so it is 16 Class 4 is again questioned, challenged. So Article 335 states that the reservations are subject to the principle of administrative efficiency. So efficiency should be there, the quality should be there. So it is in the Vinod Kumar versus Union of India 1996. Because of that, because to maintain the quality, it's again got changed. So what happened then? What they have planned then this is now again the turn of Parliament, right? So what they had done after the reservations promotions was, this was the same, and the 81st amendment in 2000. So the government introduced the Article 16B. 16B was introduced because of that, and which allowed the reservations promotions breach of the 50% ceilings set on regular reservations. What happened? How they done that? Because of 82nd Amendment 2000, the state added the proviso to Article 335. According to 335, it was already mentioned that the quality should be maintained, the efficiency should be maintained. On grounds of efficiency, we are cancelling 6.4. So 6.4. So to overcome from that problem, what they have, they changed another law. They changed it, they added, they appended the 6B. That is 16.4B was introduced. So what was the change? So they just changed the 335 article even. So what was the change in 335 article? So that we will see now. So this is 335 earlier. Till then it was there, and the next is added here. The provision, nothing in this article shall be prevented in making any provision in favor of the members of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes for relaxation in qualifying marks in any examination or lowering the standarding evaluation for reservation in matters or promotion to any classes or classes of services or posts concerns connection with the affairs of the Union of State. So one is negative and one is positive. So this is just like, so nothing is be there. One is positive. This is, suppose assume that this is +1, this is negative, this is -1. So finally it got equal to 0. So automatically the article itself get invalid. Okay, right. Moving to the next. So moving to the next. Nagaraj versus Union of India 2006. So let me know, in 1981 the case was 1981 the case was, which was the case and which article was got affected? Type your comment. 1961. Just in shorts. 1981. First case is about Nargis Mirza versus Air India, right? So 1982. The second case, what we in our list, it's the second case and first case. Yeah, Air India versus Nargis Mirza, and 1982, and all these are articles of she lost her job. Yes, Anupama. 1982. Yes, Article 16. Equal pay. Excellent. So 1983, the other case. Employment opportunity. Employment. Equal opportunity. Yes, pensioners. 1983, another case. Another case. Comment, type your answers. Great. Excellent. So 2014, the case. Yeah, person definition. Very good. So the next 2018, the case is about. 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 Not allowing women into Sabarmala temple. Excellent. Entering into temples. Very good, very good, very good. So 1951, which amendment got amended? Which amendment got amended? 1951. Type your comment. 1951. First, excellent. 1976, which amendment act? Come on. 1976, which amendment? Type your comments. 1976. Excellent, excellent. 42. And 1978, which amendment got amended? 1978. 1978. Excellent. 44th, not 48. 44th, right? 1971, which amendment got amended? 1971, which amendment got amended? Excellent. So 24th Amendment Act. 24th Amendment Act, due to that, which clause is added and in which article? 24th Amendment Act. Because of that, which article clause is added? Which clause is added? Which article, which clause? I don't want that, I just want number. 24th Amendment Act. Excellent, excellent. 13th Article, Clause 4. So, in the period of government is under control of, whose government was there in 24th Amendment Act?